Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes. I am Rollen Green, and this is Chris Webby's remixing of North of Richmond. What is going on? I can't put it up. I haven't put it up on Patreon yet. I'm going to have to link it here. But my first take on Richmond, North of Richmond, was pretty much a rant about, I hope this just isn't a protest song that people rally around. Good for him, right? The artist. Not Webby, but Oliver Anthony. But just safe enough, but just Tom McDonald enough to distract people. But the amount of remixes and the level up, not that there's nothing wrong with the original, it's incredible. Doing some stuff that I'm really, really impressed by. And, I'm just super pessimistic when it comes to us finding a way to get the message into the normies without having to resort to any. Y'all know what step no one wants to go to. We all might think it gets there, but I'm positive only psychopaths are gripping, clutching in the basement, praying for the moment, right? Good men pushed into a corner, women, squirrelkin spirits. Good natural law driven people pushed into the corner will fight with a veracity that you have never seen. And there's a really good saying about that. I don't know it. I can't quote it. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I don't. Chris Webby, North of Richmond. Let's go get some. It's been a hell of a day.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
What the world's gotten to for people like me.
Damn it, and people like Lexi. Sorry, just in case you don't know what's going on the channel. I am having a struggle with a coworker who would rather infect the farmers of northwest Wisconsin with some sort of disease than admit she'd rather have a day off. And, just playing sick and tired of being sick and tired. As an ex-junkie, that one doesn't work for me ever. On a side note, I've seen this. I listened to it already. And if we can't learn about the Epstein client list, I'm just going to keep chain smoking, and I'm grateful other smokers don't give up. You know what? F them all. It doesn't matter what they want to see. Show us the client list, and let's find out who the real criminals are. Then we'll discuss if it's uncomfortable watching people smoke or not.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is.
It is.
Living in the new world with an whole soul.
Oh.
These rich men know.
To be fair, the amount of good humans that relate to that line right there, not jobs, not tinfoil hat crazy duck worshippers. Fucking worship no duck, but you know what I'm saying. But a lot of people a lot more balanced than myself are moved by that line.
Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men know the rich men, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Yeah, give me freedom or give me death. To that we pledge allegiances. We the people had enough, it's time we aired our grievances against these treasonous demons. So raise the alarm, cause the pigs are fully taken over on this animal farm. Don't know anymore, this world's gotten too cold to ignore. Shit, is it 2023 or 1984? Thought police up at my door to open fire on me, but I'd rather die on my feet than survive on my knees.
Man, I think we're just going to go back and just, all these remixes appear to be literally adding to it. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to stop touching that shit. I get it all fucked. Oh, that's what's doing it. Hey, I figured it out. But it seems to be adding to it. And I'd like to see a world for my grandkids. So we're going to have to start adding to something, or it gets to that shit spot. You know what I mean? That pushed into the corner, and we don't really want that. I know we really don't. In my heart, I gotta believe only the crazy people really want that. You don't want Road Warrior. As an ex-con, I can tell you, there's always someone who will shank you. It doesn't matter how big you are on the king of the hill in the shit house. There's always someone who'll just betray you. There's always a Brutus. There's always that best friend that'll sell you out for a nickel. You know, metaphorically.
The alarm, cause the pigs are fully taken over on this animal farm. Don't know anymore. This world's gotten too cold to ignore. Shit, is it 2023 or 1984? Thought police up at my door to open fire on me, but I'd rather die on my feet than survive on my knees. And please, we know how they looking at us from up at the top. The tougher they made it for us, the fucking tougher we got. They thought they'd keep us scared forever, but fuck it, we not. We'll send them back to north of Richmond in some cuffs or a box.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, no, once again, I reiterate. I mean, why don't we actually know what happened? Why does that get blown off so much, and then they make all these weird stories? Isn't it? Oh, I finally got my argument. I forgot because I heard someone really smart explain some shit. And so now a lot of people really, they tank on the church, right? They're all full of evil. How come when a priest molests your kid, it's evil and wrong, but when a Black Rock executive does it, it's cool? When a satanic cult does it, it's okay. When a bunch of traffickers do it, it's cool. It's cool. But man, if the church does it, my God! That's the end of the world. We have to dismantle the entire organization. So does that mean we have to dismantle all crony capitalism and monopolies once again? Time to re-break up AT&T? Time to go after the railroads again?
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true.
Ange will tell you. You could ask her on her channel. That ain't no lie. I ain't even selling you a load of shit. I'm gonna go pet my dog when we're done. Cause they don't add to a single problem. And look at the smile on that. Oh.
People like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Behind the politicians, there's a far more sinister villain that's power driven. Only answer to money is their religion. They controlling.
No. So it appears that the top operates on money, but they don't. They actually operate on trading human flesh, children, and things that would turn your stomach. So you pretend that expensive things, I don't pretend no more. I gave up that shit a long time ago, but they don't exist for money alone. See, money's the means to a world where you can't be told no. Now imagine you can't be told no, and what sort of shit would you do? And that's just you. Think about a psychopath. Think about morally corrupt. What would they do? See, the money's just the means to the end. Nobody cares about the Gucci watch. They care what they can do in the torture dungeon. They just don't want you to ever know about it. There's the shit Tom McDonald won't say.
Mr. Villain that's power driven. Only answer to money is their religion. They controlling the way that we live in, keeping us mentally stuck in a prison. So that the fire they know is rebellion never can spread whenever it's risen. But they've been saying
So right there is why I'm so impressed. But I'll run my mouth and shit on the song, because here, if you want to listen to the song, go listen to the song. I want you to go to work and make it so difficult for normies to be comfortable that they have to look at something different than the bubble being forced down their throat 24/7. That's an actionable item that could hit close to home, but it is not. If what you need to wield is your speech, and this comfort safe space bullshit is how they protect themselves from the truth that cuts like a knife. Just might be. Thank you, Webby.
Mentally stuck in a prison, so that the fire they know is rebellion never can spread whenever it's risen. But they've been seeing.
So, Richmond, north of Richmond, I feared that it would just be that. We are really good about rallying around an idea, and I think I'm preaching to the choir if Webby watches this, but I mean, it's sort of like the Hulk hulking out. They'll present you this moment of despair, but the music kicks in and the arm goes up and American hero, and y'all get a fucking patriot boner. And then you're relieved because you vicariously live through the moment. Or, the little dude in the boat, it gets quivery. Or your squirrel kin fuzz hole. I don't care. I'm not trying to gender at all. I'm saying you get jazzed up because the hang in there kitty poster's on the wall. And you're literally responding to just pure messaging that keeps you eat, sleep, repeat, comply. They Live should be mandatory viewing, and then make it explain that the aliens are really just Epstein Island inhabitants.
No, it's rebellion never can spread whenever it's risen. But they've been seeing us waking up, and now they fucking afraid. As we the people get to seeing through their fucking charade. We're being played by these elites who would rather see us enslaved. As they lead us by the hand where the land's dug with a grave. And they could kill our character through stories they publish. Or they'll just murder us and brand it as suicide to the public.
Yep, but until they do that, all you have to just say is no. Well, no, I don't have to do what you say because I don't actually believe you're right. I don't know if I'm right. I think all opinions are for entertainment purposes only, but I sure don't think you're all right in the bubble. So I don't have to do that. That's that righteous no. This channel harps about nonstop. Do you want mustard on your hot dog? No, that's not it. No, I will not be canceled. I don't have anything but hope for humanity, and you want to bring humanity down to the worst levels history has ever recorded.
Through stories they publish, or they'll just murder us and brand it as suicide to the public, or an accidental overdose. Print the story, run it, say it's fact so people trust it, accept it, and move on from it. But it's time to pick a side and get to striking a nerve. In any way we're able, I'm fighting this fight with my words. And if they keep pushing, then fuck it, we inciting the purge. And just to think, all we wanted was the rights we deserve.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
It is.
Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do.
Fuck, and I'm going to make sure I turn off all. I'm not doing this to try to monetize. I'm not doing this. I'm doing it for everything I said over the last 14 minutes. That's important to be known.
And I don't think you know, but I know that you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich man, cause the rich man.
Solid. Said enough. Chris Webby's remix of North of Richmond, the Richmond North of Richmond. They get a free pass. Hey, you want a tinfoil hat conspiracy? Look at that. Was that West Virginia, or that one area where so many kids go missing from, but it's like kitty corner to D.C. there? I'm sure it's a tinfoil hat conspiracy whispered by the duck to me. You probably couldn't find hours of YouTube content on it. I doubt that. Who's looking at crazy shit at 3 o'clock in the morning? Probably sleeping to get up and work so they can pay the taxes of people who don't want to go to work. Later.